again for Leslie. Oh my goodness. I love you, Leslie. So what I'd like now, while everyone dries their tears, the folks at the Camp Good Grief have created a beautiful video from last year, and so I'd like to take a moment for everyone to watch it. It's gorgeous, and please enjoy.
You can be amazing, turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast, be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you the way the words do when they settle in your skin. Kept on the inside and no sunlight, sometimes a shadow wins. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. I just wanna see you. Just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Everybody's been there, everybody's been stared down by the enemy. Falling for the fear and to disappearing, bow down to the mighty. Don't run, stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how big and brave is. Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Ever since your history of silence won't do you any good, did you think it would? Let your words be anything but empty. Why don't you tell them the truth? Say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. Just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. Just wanna see you. See you be brave. See you. Just wanna 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 see you.
So sorry. I'm a blithering idiot. You guys chose the wrong girl to stand up here and just bawl in front of everybody. So it was really cool. Henry was in one of those pictures. It was really fun. So now, if you guys are okay with it, I'd like to tell a story. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Really, truly. If you guys are okay with it, I'd like to tell a story about my volunteer work last summer at Camp Good Grief. It'll only take a moment, and it's really personal to my husband David and me. We decided last year we wanted to work with the kids at camp. To give some quick background, my husband, like Cindy's family, David lost his mom when he was 10 years old. His mom, Susan, was 44 and she died from breast cancer, leaving David along with his younger and older brother. And although David had his brothers and his dad, he felt completely isolated and unable to articulate his feelings of loneliness and the pain that he felt. Flash forward to last summer. David and I volunteered every day in the mess hall at camp. We would help serve food, we got juice, we would help cut food for the kids if they needed it, and we did all that glamorous work of cleaning up and putting things in trash cans afterward, which are the unglamorous and very vital parts of camp. We also had the opportunity to see kids in the various activities during the course of the day, and we'd often chat with the kids, and it was really funny. They wondered why we were there. Did we lose a parent or a brother or a sister? And tell us the story. They all were very curious as to what our story was. David said to them very often that he wished that he had had a Camp Good Grief in his life when he was a little boy and he was all alone without his mom. He thinks it would have truly helped him better be able to cope with his loss, a loss that actually still impacts him today as an adult. You never lose it, you always think about it. I remember one day after we had cleared away the last of the plates and we were cleaning trash, one little boy, he was 5 and he was in the blue group. He walked up to me and he thanked me for this special cheese sandwich that we made for him every day, and Debbie will remember this little boy. He was out there because we helped him every day. He then reached up out of the blue and he gave me the biggest hug and he held on to me for so long. Sorry. I was amazed at what the 5 days had done to him. This was our last day, and he went from this little withdrawn, shy child who didn't eat at lunch at all because he didn't want to ask for anything special. And when I saw him, I remember on like the 2nd or 3rd day, I was like, "You have to eat, what are you doing?" And he was like, "I really just want a cheese sandwich." And I made him one, and I made him a second one, and then every day I would like be there waiting for him with it. And this hug was just so profound. I don't know and I can't explain what that connection was, but it was life-changing for me, and it was life-changing for Dad, for David. I was unprepared for that rush of emotion that I felt working with the children, and it was a beautiful thing to see really what had happened, the transformation for so many of those kids that I had the chance to talk with. It became crystal clear to me that those children not only lost a loved one, but they lost their innocence. And I saw firsthand the healing power that Camp Good Grief can do. How it can help restore that innocence and let those children just be children once again. Camp Good Grief, as you guys all know, is part of East End Hospice, which is a nonprofit organization. The camp is free of charge and open to any child aged 4 to 16. The only horrible thing that you have to have in common and the gate to entry is that you have had to have lost someone. A terrible thing indeed. Children come from all over the tri-state area and from as far as Massachusetts. The kids' stories are all different in why they have come to Camp Good Grief, from losing a loved one to cancer, addiction, accident, illness, violence. But at camp they're united and they're unburdened to just be kids for 5 days. Your contributions, what you purchase, what you donate, what you do in your time and volunteer work, it helps facilitate and the healing process of these children through traditional camp activities, all designed to give children the necessary tools to effectively cope with their feelings of loss and pave an emotionally sustainable path to their future. I am really proud that over 85 cents of every dollar raised goes directly to those children going to camp. The average cost of East End Hospice to send a child to camp for the week is $1,000. $1,000. $1,000 that we don't think about spending on a lot of things, spending on a trip. Quite honestly, it's a thing that is easy for us to do. That's why I'm today and now going to ask for all of your help. But I'm not going to ask you to all do it alone. I'm going to start the ball rolling. Today, I promise in perpetuity, I'm establishing 2 of my own little funds. Today, in honor of my husband's mom, Susan, I established Susan's Boys, and I will sponsor 3 children. In addition, in honor of Charlie and Henry and Edward, I'm establishing Edward's Boys, and I'll sponsor 2 children. Today, and for the rest of my life, I will donate $5,000, in addition to my time, for which I will do for as long as I physically can. I'd like to ask, and I know that we've got a bunch of volunteers around the room, who, if you'll raise your hand, I invite people to meet my challenge. 5,000 would be awesome. If you want to sponsor a child, it's $1,000. 2 children, even better. If you want to get a table together, everybody pitch in and donate and sponsor a child. Last year, I think we had, 26 children were volunteered. We had 171 children last year come to camp. We expect more this year. Although we aggressively negotiate prices to keep the costs down, costs always go up. And there are more children out there. I'm personally going to get the word out to every single person I know to come to camp if they need it. I'm asking you today to raise your hand and make a donation. Please keep in mind, today is the only day we have to raise funds for this camp. Your contributions today truly determine how many children get to go to camp. Let me say that again. Your contributions today determine how many children go to camp. To sweeten the pot, Phyllis, thank you. Are there any other hands out there? Yay, Cindy, hooray, thank you, you guys. Leslie. To sweeten the pot, my amazing friend, Karen Martin, who owns Shine at Hothead Studios, who's sitting at my table. She's a producer who has produced Emmy Award-winning shows on MTV, Lifetime, ABC, and has launched shows on Oprah's Oxygen Network. She also runs an amazing children's program here in the city in Midtown. She invites kids to explore and create the wonders of their imagination. Shine Studios is passionately committed to nurturing each child's artistic talent. She has an amazing offer. Children learn video production, animation, and she's put amazing flyers and a great offer. But in addition, she's offered the next 2 people who will donate $1,000, they get to send their children to free classes. In addition, Karen is offering workshops this year at Camp Good Grief for the older kids to really help express their emotions through animation and video production. So please, I want to see as many hands raise up. Please. Wait, I'm not seeing any hands raising up. Fantastic, awesome, tables, tables, tables. This is why we're here, you guys. All right, silence. Writing, everyone's writing, this is awesome. I could cry some more, will that help? And now the dead silence, the awkward moment. Thanks, you guys. This has been an amazing experience. I invite all of you. I will be at Camp Good Grief this year with my husband. We hope to have the little kids and have our own troop of kids. I invite all of you to please come see me, personally come and spend a few days at Camp Good Grief. I will take you on a tour. I'll introduce you to the children. It was a life-changing moment for me, and I promise you it will be the same for you. Thank you so much for today's activities. Chrissy, is there anything else? Are we doing anything else? This is it?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
I invite you all to go shopping more. Please have some wine. Thank you so much today for your generosity and your time. Thank you, everybody. And please remember, the whole day, as long as we're here, it's still not too late to donate and volunteer. Please, please, please. Oh, sorry, wait. I'm sorry. There is one more part, but the donation should keep happening. Thank you very much, everybody.